Muhammad Mia, yes? Muhammad Uzair Mia, sorry. Muhammad Uzair. Can Muhammad come to the front, please? Muhammad Uzair Mia, year 10, come to the front. Well, while he's on his way, a short reminder, short instruction. Just to add on to what Sheikh Abdul Qayyum had mentioned a few nights ago regarding holding spaces for other people, I want to go along the same vein. One can hold a space for themselves and return after a toilet break, for example, so long as they do not leave for a long duration of time. They can come back and find their space. During the salah, though, it happens that we have to answer the call of nature. And we are praying in a spot, we have a prayer mat, we have our things there, and we are forced to go to the toilet. Now, sometimes we're forced to go to the toilet and we can leave while people are praying and go in front of them. Because obviously, you are forced to answer the call of nature and nobody can keep you there and stop you from passing. Because there is a darura, there is a necessity for you to pass in front of worshippers during their salah. As for during your return, you are not to return to your spot while people are praying. That is whether you are praying fard prayer or sunnah prayer. You pray where you find yourself, where the row ends. And if it is a sunnah prayer, you can pray, as I said, at the end of the row, or wait until the salah finishes, then go back to your spot where the two people should have filled it in, yes, by just, without somebody else coming in to take the spot, just for it to be temporarily filled in by your neighbors. But do not cross in front of the musallin. This is happening on a nightly basis. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, if one of you knew about the repercussions of walking in front of a musalli, he would stand in his spot for 40 years. He would stand in his spot for 40 years. And he instructed the person who is praying, if somebody, al-mar, passerby, wants to walk in front of you, then stop him. And if he refuses to be stopped, then force him, for he is a shaitan. Now, that is when you are praying and you are not blocking an entrance or an exit, you can stop people. If you're blocking an entrance or an exit, you do not have the right to stop people because you are preventing people from going about their business. But you, brothers, stood here in your prayer, you're not blocking any exits or any entrances, and therefore if anybody crosses, and there is no need for them to cross, meaning they are crossing to return to their spot, not to leave to go to the toilet. Okay, if they're leaving, let them. Whether they're going, they want to clear their nose, they need to use the bathroom, they want to leave, any reason to leave, they're allowed. To come back in, no. To come back in, no. They are to be stopped. And if you continue and you persist in doing so, you will be told individually. That's enough of that, inshallah. And now we have Brother Muhammad Uzair Mia. What year are you in? Year 10. And he's memorized 29 ajza of the Quran, so as good as done. So let's hear him, inshallah, recite for us. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it of benefit for us.
Assalamu alaikum. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. طه ما أنزلنا عليك القرآن لتشقى إلا تذكرة لمن يخشى تنزيلا ممن خلق الأرض والسماوات العلى الرحمن على العرش استوى له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض وما بينهما وما تحت الثرى وإن تجهر بالقول فإنه يعلم السر وأخفى الله لا إله إلا هو له الأسماء الحسنى. وهل أتاك حديث موسى إذ رأى نارا فقال لأهلهم كثوا إني آنست نارا لعلي آتيكم منها بقبس أو أجد على النار هدى. فلما أتاها نودي يا موسى إني أنا ربك فاخلع نعليك إنك بالوادي المقدس طوى. وأنا اخترتك فاستمع لما يوحى إنني أنا الله لا إله إلا أنا فاعبدني وأقم الصلاة لذكري. إن الساعة آتية أكاد أخفيها لتجزى كل نفس بما تسعى. فلا يصدنك عنها من لا يؤمن بها واتبع هواه فتردى. وما تلك بيمينك يا موسى قال هي عصاي أتوكل عليها وأهش بها على غنمي ولي فيها مآرب أخرى. صدق الله العظيم.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
MashaAllah. Year 10 only, and he's finished his hifz practically. 29 ajza, it's as good as done, MashaAllah. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make him of benefit, inshallah, to the ummah, inshallah. And inshallah, when he gets his braces out, we'll hear his voice clearer, inshallah. Okay? His voice is very nice, his tajweed is good as well, but obviously braces are an obstacle. Today's speaker is Sheikh Abdullah Mawdood, who's here to deliver a talk to us. Sheikh Abdullah is our own Imam's son, Sheikh Abu Hussein, and he's a graduate of Al-Azhar, mashallah. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has endowed him with great knowledge and has brought him up in a brilliant household. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless him and his father and his entire family. And I leave you in the trusted hands of Sheikh Abdullah.